What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. I'm here to do my Power Season 4, Episode 9, That Ain't Me review. All right, y'all, let's get started. So I'm just going to hit the top moments because I'm already late, and it's no need for me to go through the whole episode because you know they're cramming a million things into 1 hour. So let's go get started. Dre, Tommy, and Cristobal. Everybody know how I feel about Dre. Dre needs to die like yesterday, like the day before yesterday. I'm over it. Everything he's doing is pretty much coming to fruition except for this last 5 minutes of the episode when Kanan killed the guys that trying to kill him. I think that Kanan is smart enough to figure out that that's Dre, especially because Dre has already kind of given him the plan about how he wants to take over, and be the man or whatever. So I think that Kanan is smart enough to figure that out, and he's going to come after Dre on this last episode. And some kind of way he's going to tell Tommy and him are going to team up, or him and Ghost and Tommy are going to team up in some type of way. But I don't think that Kanan is going to be an antagonist for the last episode. I think he's going to work together with the guys because I think he's smart enough to figure out that Ghost wouldn't kill him. He just saved Ghost's son. So he really doesn't have a reason to kill him at this point. So I think that, whatever his role, is not going to be as against Ghost and Tommy. It's going to be to work together with them. Tasha and Terry. Tasha is being extra stupid. I saw AfterBuzz, and Terry, the guy who plays Terry, was on there. Y'all, he was in Hamilton, so he's like a singer, actor, stage actor dude. So he was saying that Terry is genuine in his pursuit. So he's not trying to, be sneaky or anything with Tasha. He's not trying to get over on her. Now, whether she's genuine with hers is yet to be seen, or whether she's just looking for something for validation. I think that Tasha is looking for something, for validation, because Ghost really don't love her. Ghost is refused to be honest with himself, y'all. Y'all could talk about Ghost is trying to make a home and Ghost is trying to do this, but clearly in this episode, as we saw, he's really not, in love with Tasha like that. And I know that she can tell. So that's why she's looking for something. Like I said, I don't think Terry is the dude she should be looking for it with now. But she is looking for something or some type of outlet to kind of, and whereas in the past she thought that, dudes that was on the straight and narrow was lame, this dude is kind of like got his stuff together. He got his house together. Like I said, he's overconfident. He's a kind of pompous. He's not the best guy. And how you gonna make this work when, you have kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna work, child. But, whatever. But I do feel like it was done for her to open the safe in front of them. I do feel like it was done for them to be kissing in the house. Like, girl, like, really? You just making real stupid decisions. But I also feel like if this was real life, Tasha would not be doing these stupid things, because I don't know why they writing her to be that dumb. Like, I mean, she's smart enough to wash money and know not to say this and know not to do that, and you keep screwing her till I tell you to stop and all of this, but now you kissing this man up in the house, you opening up the safe in front of him. It just don't seem like it's true to her character, I guess, is what I'm saying. But, I'm working with what the writers are giving me. So that's how I feel about Tasha and Terry. Ghost, Tate, and Stern. Ghost, Tate, and Stern, y'all, they are, who would have thought that we would be able to trust Stern in the long run? And so basically he said that he's not going to be a silent partner anymore, because he's going to teach Ghost a lesson about who to trust. And we find out in the end. So basically Stern and Ghost, they're going to get ready to do this vote for this project that they have going forth. So Stern says, I'm not going to be a silent partner anymore because you've signed up with Tate, and, it's too black. They're going to, I don't know if that's going to be good enough. And he's like, okay, well, Ghost is like, well, I want more of a role in the company. I want, the last, so forth and so on. So Stern is like, look, the business end is done. Okay. You can do whatever you want on the news if that's what you want to do, but the business end is finished. So Ghost goes to Tate and says, hey, this is happening, looking at the contracts, I have a small percentage or whatever, my compensation, maybe you can help me out, basically is what he's trying to say. Tate is like, I'll help you out. They go for the vote. Tate stands up and says, hey, I looked over the contracts, and you got this loan based on the fact that this is a minority business, but he only has a small share in the company according to the contract. So they had to switch the contracts to make, to get James more money, or have him as an equal partner in the business, so James gets more money. So later on at the end of the episode, we see Tate walk up with some street dude, who was on the block. As soon as he rolled up, Ghost was like, oh, you the dude who was on the block. He was like, he didn't really say nothing. His name like Alfonso or something like that, child. It was something like Tyrone. It was something ridiculous like that. But Tate is like, I helped you out, so now we got to keep my man tight. We're gonna keep him cool. And so Ghost is like, what's going on? He's like, listen, I got you some more money on the compensation end, so I need you to take care of me. So basically, Tate is shady, and he about to be running his drugs or whoever drugs or whatever's going on, child. He about to be doing something illegal on the streets of New York City, child. So Tate, come to find out, shady all along. So that'll develop next season, I'm sure. Tommy, Kate, and Terezi. Tommy is like freaking off the chain the whole episode. He's pretty much high the whole episode and acting crazy. So we all know when he get high, he gets sweaty, he get out of control, and it's a mess. So he calls Terezi and thanks Terezi for helping him out. And Terezi says that he wants Tommy to come and see him. Tommy says, I am a felon. I cannot come and see you unless I'm in jail. He says, no, Kate has evidence that I'm your real, what do they call it? Immediate family. So you can come and see me. So Tommy goes to Kate's house and looks for his birth certificate. And so he digs all around. Him and Kate get in this huge argument. And after he finds the birth certificate and finds out that his name is on the birth certificate, and then after he almost chokes her like he did Holly, okay, he even says, how did Holly disappear? Okay, I was like, don't, because he looked like he was going to choke his mama and not lose a wink of sleep, okay? So she tells him that, yes, he was there at the hospital, but he wanted to take her home to his wife because his wife couldn't have a baby and raise him as, their son. And she did not want that, so she told him to leave. So she gave him her father's name. So he was very upset. Tommy's like, what would have happened, if he would have been there? The whole, he's a murderer, he's a criminal, I'm a murderer, I'm a criminal. Screamed, tore up the house, and he told his mama, don't deal with him ever again. Don't call him ever again. He takes his car back and he leaves. Now, we remember Tommy has a tracker on his car. So I don't know if he's remembering that now. He also took Kate's cocaine when he left, and he hit it, okay, on his way, out to ride out to do foolishness, okay? At the end of the episode, after all the hijinks, he basically goes to Terezi and he's like, I want to meet the rest of my family. I forgot to say earlier that Dre and Cristobal burned down the warehouse where Tommy keeps his drugs. So basically all the Primeros wanted their drugs. Tommy did not have the drugs. He asked them to give them more time. I don't know why he didn't kill Cristobal right there and make an example out of him, but he did not do that. So it's crazy to me that he haven't shot Dre or killed Cristobal. Like, it's crazy to me because Tommy's, he's more of a hothead than that, and it seems to me like he's smarter than that, or he has been smarter than that in the past. So, now he says that he thinks it's the Jimenez who burned down the warehouse, so he wants to start war with the Jimenez again, and he says the Serbs are going to help him do it because one of the Serbs died in the fire. So we know this is Dre, like I said, and Cristobal did this. So he goes to Jason. Jason is like, listen, this is not my problem, like, I'm not about to start no war with them because you lost your drugs. That sounds like a personal issue. Like, because my thing is, you either going to have the money to give the drug dealers or you're going to have the drugs to sell so they can make the money. So, Jason says that he can't get any help from him. So Tommy does go to, and I have this later on, so that's that for that. So that's his drug problem, is he don't have the money that he needs to get the drugs, or he doesn't have the drugs to give the Primeros or the money to get the drugs, okay? To give the Primeros. So they all pull out in the end. And then Dre, he fires Dre, and tells Dre he don't need him, he don't need nobody. And Dre leaves. It's exactly what he wants. He gets in the car with Cristobal. And I almost thought that Cristobal was going to shoot him in that car because he kept saying, yeah, like he was going to pull out a gun and be like, wow, I'm going to shoot you, and then I'm going to speak Spanish to the Jimenez, okay? And we going to hook it up because we fam. You know what I'm saying? So, but that didn't happen. So he gets in the car. Him and Cristobal, gloat about how they got done whatever they wanted to do. So that's going to roll into next season unless they get killed on the last episode and everything blow up. And with Tommy acting the way he acting, yeah, you never know. So we'll see what happens with that. So Tyreek and Raina, obviously we kind of knew this was going to happen already. So it was a little low-key anticlimactic. You okay? So, but, Tyreek finally opens up to his sister and tells his sister that, you know, what's going on after Ray Ray, the police officer, comes up to the school to see Tyreek. Now, at the beginning of the episode, Tyreek is talking to Ghost and asks him, you know, about snitching. So basically, he's trying to figure out how he can get out of the situation that he's in. So he just figures if I don't snitch, then nobody will, you know, then nothing will happen. So when the guys approach him in the gym, he tells them, I'm not going to snitch, you know, it's nothing or whatever. And he's really proud of himself, too. Like, he's really proud of himself for being a good actor. Not to mention at the beginning of the episode, when he was doing the interview to get into this private school now he has asked to go to, you know, using his father as the reason why his grades were not as good. So he thinks he's in the clear with the school. He thinks he's in the clear with the, you know, the robber guys. He's asking for his cut of the lick. So the guys tell Ray Ray what happened. Ray Ray is the police officer. And, you know, Ray Ray shoots both of them, okay? Which is pretty obvious, even though I really don't think Tyreek would have ever said anything. But, you know, do this just in case. So, you know, I did it just in case, I guess. So, you know, whatever. So I guess he like, I'm just going to kill everybody just in case because I don't want no problems. Basically, him and Tyreek is talking to Desiree. And we find out that Desiree is Ray Ray's cousin. And, you know, she says that she's going to meet him after the school dance and give him some lean. So him and Raina are going to a school dance. So they're at the dance. You know, they're having a good time, I guess. And, you know, she's texting him, telling him she's outside or come outside. But Ray Ray is actually the person texting because he has taken her phone. And they go outside. And she shoots, or the guy approaches Tyreek and tells him, you know, that, you know, it's all good. He just want to talk to him, and then he pulls out a gun like he's going to shoot him. Tyreek runs away and hides, and Raina, you know, while he's looking for Tyreek, Raina comes outside, and basically when he turns around, when Ray Ray turns around, Raina's right there, and she's like, you're Ray Ray, you know, you came up to the school looking for my brother, my dad's gonna kill you. And so he shoots her right there. Now, what I didn't understand about this was when Ray Ray was telling the two guys who killed, you know, the two robbery guys, Brains and the other dude, that, you know, you don't know who this dude dad is. He's a bad guy. You know, he a big time dude, you know, whatever. Like, so you telling them this as if, you know, Ghost is big and bad and somebody to be feared, but then you kill his daughter. Like, you are certifying your death, sir. Like, you gonna die on the next episode. Like, it's gonna happen. We can already put him on the list and tell me what you gonna bring to the film, because Ray Ray, he out of there. So, you mean to tell me you gonna kill this man's daughter? Like, that don't even make no sense to me. But we all knew Raina was gonna die. She got shot. Tyreek was looking crazy. So, I'm sure this is going to be affecting him for at least the next season. Or he gonna go to that school and they just gonna get rid of him for the next season. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. Is he gonna tell Ghost, you know, what really happened and what's the real reason that Raina is dead? Or is he gonna continue to lie? Okay, so that's going to be interesting how Tasha is going to deal with this, because she's been negligent. Both of them been negligent and trash. Ghost has been negligent because he continues to lie. Ghost will not even tell the truth to himself. Like I said, he won't tell the truth to nobody, not even himself. So he continued to lie to his son over and over again when he had opportunity to be straight up with him, especially after everything he's seen. Okay, and Tasha was just negligent. She running behind Terry. She, you know, running over here trying to take care of this mess with Ghost, try to hold the house down. But then you're not paying attention to where your kids are and what's going on with your children, girl. Like, she been trash and he been trash. Both of them been trash. So everybody gonna be feeling some type of way next episode, child. It's about to be a mess. So Angela and Mock. So Mock, you know, comes over. Well, Angela is talking to the head lady at the FBI now. It's the new lady. The lady is coming in to, you know, and they're giving a ball. They're having a ball for justice or something like that. And they're honoring Ghost they're honoring James at this banquet. She wants Angela to come because, you know, she like a whistleblower now. And so she's asking Angela who she thinks she should replace for head of criminal. Should it be Mock or should it be Sax? So Angela says, well, why wouldn't it be me? So, you know, she pitches herself. So later on, Mock shows up at her house. Paz is there staying with her. And basically he says, I want you on my team whenever they name me, you know, head of criminal. Because, you know, we both bend the law a little bit, basically is what he's saying, to get things done. And she's like, you know, why? Because, you know, you don't want anybody, you know, you can't win against me or whatever. So she also meets with Proctor because she's considering to go to defense or to working on a firm with him. And he's like, cool, no, he's the one who said we both bend the law to get what we want. Because the thing about Angela is that she's very self-righteous. I think that's why people don't like her, because she bends the law when it benefits her. Like, we're not going to act like she did not arrange for Mike Sandoval to get killed. Like, she basically set him up for murder. She's a dirty cop, period. And it just is what it is. And so, Angela, you know, my thing is, I could maybe like her character more if she was real with herself. But it's like, she will lie and she will scheme. And, you know, when she was in love with James, oh, you know, when he stole that picture, she got over it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about upholding the law. But soon as she felt like he wasn't in love with her no more, he did betray her, now she upholding the law. So it's cool when you decide it's cool to set somebody up for murder, but when somebody else do it, but when he gonna murder somebody else, it's a problem. Now you upholding the law. Like, she's very self-righteous and hypocritical, okay, which is why I don't really care for her character. So she's like, you know, I uphold the law in practice. Like, okay, girl, bye. Okay, like, you tried it, girl. No, thank you. That's not it. At the end of the episode, you know, she goes to the ball. She gets the job. Miles does not get the job, and he played himself too, because he walked halfway up the stage, okay, and played himself. So she got the job, and she sees James on the steps, and, you know, they talk, and you can clearly tell that they still in love with each other. It's very clear that even maybe not next season, but the season after that, or halfway through next season, they'll be right back together, guys. It's going to take a little bit, because it did almost feel like he was telling her goodbye when he was like, good luck, Angie. You know, good luck, Angie Valdez, when she was walking up, and she was like, you too. It kind of felt like a final goodbye, but, you know, maybe just for a little while. It's probably going to be for a while that she's not going to be in our storyline, okay? But I definitely feel like that romance is going to come back in the end, and then when it do come back, everybody going to say, oh, it's true love, you know, it's justified, okay? So, child, whatever. Y'all just love to hate Tasha and love to love Angela, I guess. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, let's remember it's a TV show, okay, guys? So we don't have to argue about it like that deep. It's just a TV show. Ghost, Tommy, Keisha. Yeah, so Ghost and Tommy were arguing a lot this episode. Last episode, they was getting along. This episode, not so much. So they argued a lot. They talked about, you know, he paid Tommy back the money that he stole from him when he robbed the cash house or whatever, and from the bail or whatever. So he paid him back that money that he owed. Yeah, Tommy, Keisha. Tommy talks to Keisha because after he talks to Tasha, she tells him she wants to go legit, and, you know, she doesn't want to wash the money for him anymore. He thinks it's because of Keisha. So when he speaks to Keisha, you know, I was like, Keisha, stay strong, sis. Okay, you better, you know, hold your ground against Tommy, because he was looking kind of gross and sweaty, and it would have turned me off anyway. But she's like, look, I'm not about to get back together with you and go through the same thing again with you. I'm not finna do it. So, like, I've been doing this the same thing and it's not working, so you can play me again. I'm not gonna do it. So I was proud of sis for that. That was great. You know, that she had stood her ground and she don't want to get involved in this drug mess no more. So that's good for her. Side note, some little things I might have missed. Tasha did tell Terry and Keisha that she was going to divorce Ghost and use her alimony to basically set up her legit life. I mean, can I get mad at her for that? No, because when Ghost was ready to leave her for Angela, he emptied out all their accounts. He did not tell her so he can do the hotel deal so that he can get with Angela. Let's not forget that Ghost emptied out all their bank accounts, used up all their liquid assets to secure that deal so that he could get with Angela. That's the same season he killed all of them people. All of them people. Okay? So, to be with Angela, to get out. Let's not forget that. So, can I be mad at Tasha for having her an exit strategy, just like Ghost had him an exit strategy? I don't understand. His exit strategy, it did not work. Okay? But he had an exit strategy. Okay? Like I said, I don't agree with who she's doing it with. I don't agree with her telling all her business. I think it's stupid and I don't think it's going to work. But I cannot be mad at her for thinking of a way to get out of a situation where she knows that the man don't love her. He's ultimately going to cheat on her again with his true love, right? And they're not, you know, she's not going to be, and she always going to be running from the police. Can I get mad at her? Especially after her daughter is dying. So I wonder if this is going to change her opinion about going legit or not. I think that at the end, Tommy with his family, meeting the mob family. I think that he's going to get the money from the mob family, and that's going to be added into next season. He's going to be dealing with mob money that he has to repay, or they're going to be in some kind of way. I think Tommy is going to overcome his situation. I think that him and Ghost about to kill up a whole bunch of people because it's about to be on and popping once he find out Raina is dead. It's about to be on and popping. I wonder if this is finally going to prompt him to be honest with his son. So y'all let me know what you think about the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video. Y'all have a blessed week. I'll see you next week. Peace.